what's up? I'm the Ultimate Doom here doing a new video for you guys, and this time I have revamped some of the mocks, or made little updates if you want to call them. And I decided to show them off quickly just to see how they are and kind of explain a few things, because I like doing this a little bit more than just showing off the photos, because the photos don't really do much. I mean, a photo's worth 1,000 words, but sometimes it can confuse a person when it's not really explained. So, yeah, and I do understand that these aren't really the best upgrades or the best mocks out there, but I have made them for me, so yeah. Now as for Vortrack, he does not have any upgrades because I didn't want to upgrade him. I actually really do like the look. Someone actually said had mentioned a way to revamp him, but first off, I didn't really have the parts to do that. And second, I like having this guy, you know. I don't find anything wrong with them. I'm not saying I don't appreciate what's mentioned. I just should say that I like the guy and how he is, and I'm stuttering on my words constantly. This is fun, isn't it? So, Vortrack has nothing changed. Nothing whatsoever. So, we'll move him to the side, and then we'll also bring in Proheat, which I actually got a couple of parts to change him up. I didn't change a single thing. So, there's that. So, why am I showing off Proheat? Well, I wanted to mention that I couldn't find one of these. These are the handles to the hammers, and they slide out. Well, one of them went missing, so I got a short one. So I guess that kind of works in the long run. I mean, he's got a short one and a long one, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Let me move that down there so I get my room on the side. Anyways, moving on, we got the actual toys with the upgrades. Acto. Now, Acto doesn't really have much of an upgrade, more or less a change-up. And if you haven't noticed it right now, then there's a reason for that, because it's not a huge change. It's mostly the arms. The arms have been changed to swap out the silver lower arm and the gray upper arms. I just found out that I had a couple of the dark green pieces extra, so I decided to replace the gray ones for the green ones. And then when I was revamping another mock, I got some dark gray limbs out of that, so I decided to use that instead. And it definitely helps mute his color scheme. Doesn't make it too flashy or out of place, although people are going to argue like this mock doesn't have a consistent color scheme. It's Acto, and he's supposed to be a crazy guy and wild and stuff like that, so you know what, there is a reason why he does look like this and doesn't have a consistent color scheme. Next up is Trecker. Now, Trecker doesn't have much of an upgrade. In fact, in some cases he has a downgrade, but there is Trecker. Now, if you guys have not noticed the upgrades, well, once again, it's not much, but I did add more red to this guy. Originally, this guy had some black hand pieces, that's what I call them, but the black hand pieces, and I decided to make those in red. Other than that, there's not really much going for upgrades. I did add this hose going to the back, and this is where it gets downgraded, but his flame torch weapon is missing a piece just because I wanted to use that for something else. So, there's that. But I did want to add more red, and in the long run, I have added more red, so that is cool. Now for the female mocks, and this is where the upgrades really come in. First up, we got Akana, who has probably been the most upgraded, other than Vortrack, from the first version to the second version. Now, if you have not noticed, she has a couple of these Borak shields on her arms, and I decided to use them. I wanted to try them out, and I put them on here, and I thought it worked as like little shields that she can have on her arms, or maybe she could swim with them, I don't know. But I thought it kind of worked out, so I decided to add them on. And then I also had some Visorak feet from my recent haul, so I decided to add them to her leg. It's not really the best way of adding armor to the legs, but I decided to do that anyways. And to make her have a thicker body, I also added them to the chest, so that they are there, and they don't really stick out too much. I think it's kind of cool, you know, kind of helps, so there's that. Other than that, there's not really much of an upgrade to really talk about. Oh yeah, also swapped out the hands, or at least one of the hands, because, I don't know, it just kind of looked random, and I did kind of have a story for that, but it just didn't really work out, so I decided to add matching arms to her. I might swap out the shields and completely take them off, I don't know, but I have them on her right now just because I thought it was cool. So there's that. And last but not least, and this is where the revamps really get pushy and stuff. Now, in my recent haul, I got a certain piece, and it's from Exoforce. And that piece is this. Now, so many people were complaining about clicks and her chest, and how it was the Nuva chest and stuff like that. Really, I didn't have a problem with that, because it pretty much got the idea across, but, you know, I did kind of understand where people were going for with that. I didn't really plan to change that up too much, until I found this piece, and I decided to throw it on. And I left the stickers on because why not? In doing so, that is not all that was upgraded. I bought more white pieces so that I can add more white to her, and in turn I completely redid her. And this is her new version. Now, on the surface it doesn't look like much, but it really did help out a lot. Now, her arms haven't really changed other than the weapon. The weapon on the side is now the Matau blade. I know, I kind of liked it. And her legs have changed a bit. It's not much. Which is kind of ironic to say because this is the only piece from the leg that hasn't changed. But pretty much this is all basic and whatnot. And some people might not like this, but it gives her more leg articulation when it's out in the air like that, so I decided to leave it like that and not connect it to the bottom of here with another one of these, if that makes sense. But anyways, sorry, I moved the camera. Anyways, she also still has waist articulation, so she's got that. And I decided to add this piece to her chest because it looked better to me. And it definitely gave her a more unique look, so I decided to keep that. Her back actually changed out quite a bit. I wasn't really expecting to do that, but I think it looks alright. I might change out a few things, but I think it looks alright. I had a version of this previously that it kind of just... it looked meh. Basically, I kind of had a piece hanging off and it didn't really look too well. This time I add the gears. They don't really do anything, so don't think that, oh, it's got an action feature. It doesn't. I added the Borak shield piece, so that's cool. I also changed out her eyes because I like the medium blue, but so many people were trying to, like, so many people were comparing her to, what is it, Surak from what is it, Gakko and Rio. So I decided to at least change out the eye colors. She still has the crown, which is, or whatever you want to call it, the spikes. So that's kind of cool. Could not find any new white armor to use, at least for shells, but I like these. I don't care what anyone says, I like those. And everyone's going to say, oh, her arms are so simplistic. I like this. I really do. I don't care what anyone has to say about the arms. I really do like this. It's not perfect, and I might add something to it, but guess what? Right now, it's perfect. Or perfectly fine, I should say. So yeah. My only real gripe is that these are the weak ball joints, so there's that. So I might have to glue that in just temporarily so that that can stay into place. But there she is. You know, I decided to change her up because why not? If it doesn't really work out too well and I'm not a fan of it, I can swap it back. It's not like I've gotten rid of the parts and used them for something else. I can change her back. But as far as right now, I like this version. I really do. And I like the fact that I was able to use this as the chest piece. I'm so happy to come across that because I think it really does work. So, she fell down. If you guys want a build video or something like that on how to build her, I guess I can do that. But as far as right now, I'm not going to do that. Comment below if you guys want to see that and see more of me rambling. But anyways, that is the team. So, once again, we got... I keep hitting the camera. 4-track, which hasn't changed a bit. We got Akana. Hold on. Okay, we got Akana, which has changed quite a bit. And I do like her like this. Oh yeah, the main reason why I decided to add those pieces was to make her more blue because she had so much gray. So there is that. She's actually a lot heavier now, so that's cool. Anyway, so there's that. Oh, Akana, why you do this to me? Okay. Come on, stand. There we go. Okay. There. Anyways, so there's Akana. And then, here is Acto, who's changed the... I keep stuttering on my words. Changed a bit, at least, so that's cool. Some changes, not a lot. And then we got Proheat, which hasn't changed a bit, except for the axle, and that's it. Really not much of a change. And then we got Trecker, who's, added more red. Let's see, there we go. And then we got Clicks, who has changed quite a bit. So anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. That is my Toa team thus far. Ah, Akana, why you do this? Why you no stand? Okay. Anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.